Good morning. I'm Christopher Lloyd, and I'm standing here in the studios of Sirius XM Satellite Radio. It's a weekly morning, approximately 6 a.m., and this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never before has one radio show been so extreme. So vulgar.
I'll fucking shove my face up a chick's ass in a second.
Someone said we curse a lot, do we?
I have no idea if we do.
So flatulent.
Who just farted?
I did, but I didn't know it's time.
Like rotten eggs and sewage.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I can't believe that us sitting around like this is actually a radio show.
This is not going to get any better than this.
Are we on the air? Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
Quite simply, the greatest show in the history of broadcasting.
O&A every day, that's what I say.
You guys having a good time or what?
Rules are destroyed and convention burns the ground. Would you like to make a fucking circus? With Opie, the Destroyer.
I would eat Betty White's ass. She's 90, right?
It doesn't smell too bad.
Anthony, the Rage.
Holy fuck, how much more fair you want it? Tired of these people. Up my ass all the time trying to get me to help. Fuck you.
And Jim Norton, lover of the transgender.
Every time a transsexual walks in the room, party horn should go off. Surprise!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Strap in, dicks. This one's gonna hurt.
Double guns, bitch.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I saw that thing.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
That Rob Ford is everywhere, man. Rob Ford is the greatest politician to ever live.
You hear what he's saying now, right?
He's the greatest.
He's like, hey, enough. I'm moving on. You should too.
It's the greatest. 'Cause what makes it so good is they're so polite up there. If this shit was going on in Congress, they'd be yelling and screaming.
Oh, yeah.
But they're so polite.
You don't think they'd overlook it?
Huh?
You don't think they'd overlook it and let it go if it was here?
God, no.
Oh, boy.
They're not overlooking it up there, but they're way more nicer up there about their politics and their politicians.
He's
He's not gonna do the leave of absence because that means that's it for him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to step down as the mayor of Toronto because he loves the spotlight.
He said he's not stepping down, and he's moving past this. You should too.
He doesn't think it's a big deal. And then, did you see that his brother's a politician up there?
Really?
You didn't see the brother yesterday?
No, what's with him?
The brother's calling out everyone, saying, I want everyone who has tried pot to stand up right now.
Oh, the old glass houses,
Right.
cast the first stone kind of
I think we could all, acknowledge most of us have tried pot, but I think the numbers drop drastically when you talk about crack.
Yeah, crack a little different.
And then they asked him if he ever bought crack illegally, and he had to admit that yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. Which clips do we have? Sam's got him. He's cutting up the rest of them. Yeah, because you got to hear the brother.
All you got to do is threaten this guy that you have a tape of something, and he'll come forward and apologize now because he's not sure. So they should see what he has, what skeletons he has in his closet.
And then I guess he might have manhandled somebody. What do they call it up there? Parliament? The fucking on the floor.
Yes.
Some politician was trying to do his thing, and supposedly Rob Ford kind of got in his way and kind of there it is, right there, the face-off.
Oh, there it is. Look at him.
And then he had
to get near him with that gut.
And then he had to explain that to everybody. But obviously the guy can't, move past Rob Ford because he's in his way. Hey, Sam, which ones you got? Because I was all about this yesterday. You got the brother?
Yeah, that's the last track.
The brother's the best. All right, yeah. Why don't we just fucking start with this shit?
Oh, boy.
I'm not a drug addict, he's saying.
Yeah.
I think if you're smoking crack, you're...
I think you have a problem.
I don't think you smoke crack once unless...
There's no such thing as a casual crack smoker.
Yeah, like we said the other day, the people that have smoked crack once are dead.
I smoke crack socially.
Imagine.
Yeah. Sucking on the old glass dick every so often.
That's right. And you get rid of the glass part.
Yeah.
And put black.
I lived with a bunch of guys in Rochester. I knew it was time to move on. I mean, it was basic partying. drinking, a little pot.
Ah.
Every once in a while, a little coke in this house. We had the party house up
rape.
there in Rochester. A little rape.
Oh, God.
A little date rape.
Yeah.
And I think I told the story. One morning, I went to bed. We had a few beers, and no big deal. And I had to get up to do Brother Weeze's show in Rochester, WCMF. And I got up around 5:30, 6 in the morning, probably around 6 in the morning. And those guys were still up, and they were freebasing.
Oh, boy.
And I remember making a mental note. It's time to move on from this shit.
This is a bad sign.
I never freebased. Never. But I just knew I had an opportunity to go to Buffalo, and I was like kind of on the fence. And I'm like, you know what? No, just fucking go. This is not good anymore, what's going on here.
Once your roomies start freebasing, you know that your shit will start disappearing in your house.
Now,
it will just start going away.
They were all right. I don't know. I mean, most of those guys have got their act together now, but
yeah.
But that was a crossroad for me. I'm like, all right, I can handle maybe a line or two every once in a while, maybe a little hit, mostly drinking. And I ain't stepping it up to fucking freebasing.
Come on.
It was time to
be
go.
A man. Be a man.
Time to go. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That shit always scared the fuck out of me.
It's terrible.
Even doing the lines always scared the fuck out of me. Rob Ford gets asked if he has purchased drugs in the last 2 years.
Have you purchased illegal drugs in the last 2 years?
That's a yes. That's a yes. Waiting that long to answer.
Yes, I have.
Right to the point. Yes, I have.
Oh, my God. He's the best. The dramatic pause.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
He's like, should I answer this?
Right.
Because that's another question that should just be answered. No. Well, no, I haven't.
The headline today, because this is more of yesterday's stuff. Every day this stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Ex-staffers alleged drug use, erratic behavior. So basically saying, look, the guy has been doing a lot of this shit, not the one and done like he's trying to tell everybody.
But how could he, what was that pause? Like, that was not an
That's Rob Ford.
question.
Yeah.
That's his personality, man. He loves the dramatic moment.
So you're saying that was something he wasn't thinking. He was like, what I'll do is I'll pause.
Fuck yeah. He wanted to make it as dramatic as possible.
I don't know.
This guy's very calculated.
That's also one of those moments where you're like, if I admit this, it never comes back.
Right.
I'm saying yes to purchasing drugs.
Yeah. Because if I say no, knowing that I did purchase drugs in the past 2 years, they'll get me on it.
You'd think those thoughts would have already occurred to him because that's what the whole hearing's about.
You're there doing it.
You have the apology, but do you have the question? Because the question from the guy is hilarious because he's so polite about it.
I don't think the question's on there.
Oh,
want them answered immediately.
Yeah, try to find it really fast because the apology's great, but the question is terrific too. It just shows how polite they are up there in their political system.
Yeah.
Ford gets asked about a crack house he went to.
Oh.
And at that residence, it has.
This is all on the floor, by the way. They're back to trying to govern up there in Toronto.
Yeah, a little business.
And at that residence, it has been deemed or suggested it is a crack house, a house of where drugs and other activities take place. Did you at any point in time report that particular address to Municipal Licensing and Standard, or let me just finish my question, or the police? And is it your position or contention that should citizens be aware of addresses of those kinds in their community, that they should not report those addresses?
No, sir. That is not a crack house.
What should? Sorry?
That is not a crack house.
And what is it?
It is a house with a family, with a father and a mother and 3 sons and a daughter.
And how many bedrooms are in that house?
And crack, yes.
There are probably 4 or 5 members that live in the house. The father just passed away. It is not a crack house. Have you visited the house? Have you walked in the house?
No, actually,
no, you haven't.
I have no
so
interest,
you're listening to what the media says?
Is it a completed basement?
No, I'm not. Can I answer the question?
But allow Councillor Thompson to ask the question.
Questions. Thank you. You get to answer, Mayor.
I'm answering, but you don't want to hear my answer.
Actually, you're not being truthful. I'm
not being truthful. Have you been into that house?
I have no interest in being in that house. I'm not a crack user.
So.
Oh shit!
Home run, councilman.
No one else watched this yesterday. It was amazing.
I missed this one.
Holy fuck! Amazing. He's trying to fight his way out of the fact that he smoked crack and. Everyone should just move on.
Yeah. He's saying, hey, come on now. Move on.
He's really being cocky for a guy who's admitting crack smoking.
Man.
It was unbelievable.
That guy was never to the house.
Right. Do you have the long form? Did you find it or? If not, it's all right, I guess.
It's the most humiliating experience that I have ever went through in my entire life. The only other day that was worse than probably a couple of days last year was when my dad died.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Brings that up.
Dad died.
Outside of that,
smoking crack.
It was definitely the worst week of my life.
Oh, yeah.
Mayor Ford, I don't want to belabor.
Is he having the worst week ever?
Worst day. We understand this is painful for you.
See how polite they are?
Congressman
Have you
Captain
learned
Kangaroo.
From this experience,
Nice head.
a greater understanding of other people's problems and perhaps a greater compassion.
See how
for
nice they
people
are?
who have problems.
Counselor, I'm the first to help people out that have problems. I'm the first one there and the last one to leave when there's someone
at a party, at a crack party.
And I can rattle off
He never sleeps.
hundreds of
It's easy
people
for him.
that I've sat and talked to and comforted and brought them to my house and helped these people
Yelled.
out of all ages.
And the guy just goes, thank you, and
Right,
sits
right.
down. Look how quiet it is in there.
He's probably a political friend of his.
Counselor Fletcher.
Yes, just two
Chancellor.
very quick questions, Mr. Mayor. In August, you went to the Taste of the Danforth, and residents have told me you parked your car in front of their home on Greenwood Avenue.
Uh-oh.
And when you got out of your car, they invited you in because they were quite concerned. They felt that you were inebriated. They called your staff to come and assist. Did you drive there after drinking?
No, I was not drinking and driving, Counselor.
Were there any drugs
Parking on
involved?
people's
No,
lawns.
Counselor.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
It's like, I'm just going to give you some shit.
Yeah.
Sit
Can
down.
you imagine if this was like here and
that's
a
what I'm
room full
saying.
of people was allowed to ask a politician about
Right.
smoking
Any
crack?
question? Oh, it would be just
This is
brutal.
out of order.
Right.
Yes.
Keep this going. You know, we didn't really
I love this.
go through this.
Counselor de Bearmaker.
Thank you. Through you, Madam Speaker. Mr. Mayor, in your tenure as mayor, have you ever assaulted any of your staff?
Pause. But I can't stress enough how nice they are when they ask these questions.
The best part,
Yes.
right? That should be a very quick no. You should never go like, wait, have I ever
Assaulted my
No, he
staff.
loves the spotlight, though. Why say just no when you could give a long answer with everyone just looking at you?
In my entire tenure,
Assaulted my
right.
staff.
He's thinking, have I ever done it in front of a camera where they might be able
now-
to prove it?
Of course.
That's what every question is now.
Of course.
Is him thinking, was there a camera there? Because that fucking camera shit fucks me.
Of course. Hit that.
Assaulted any of my staff?
Oh.
No, I don't. Assaulted? No, I don't assault any of. No, I was here 13 years. I've never assaulted any of my staff.
There was, and I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Mayor. There was a report in the newspaper that on your St. Patrick's Day, while in this building, you actually shoved one of your own staff to the ground, and your other staff had to intervene and hold you back. You're saying that
You know what? Then you might talk to the person. If you believe everything you read, Counselor.
Well, I believe everything I read
that
about
might be
you.
a problem, but I think you should talk to whoever's these allegations are made about. I think you should talk to that individual
About?
because I think you're referring to the St. Patrick's Day party I had in my office. That was very a lot of that stuff in there. The media was completely wrong, and
he's having St. Patty's Day parties in his office.
That wasn't very accurate how they reported. Some of it was true, and some of it was false.
He's the best,
and he's arrogant.
Oh yeah,
he's really arrogant.
Yeah, he is. He ain't stepping down.
Like he's mad that they're asking him, like, you shouldn't believe everything you read. There's video of him cracked up,
Right.
on crack, and like he's mad that they believe that he
Right.
shoved someone at a party on St. Patty's Day.
And he's just throwing St. Patty's Day parties in his office. How great is that?
This guy is the absolute greatest.
What else you got? Fuck it. Let's just go long form instead of the clips we cut up.
let's see.
I love it.
Do you have the?
Here's the brother. I don't know if you want to play it before
No,
the
not yet.
apology.
Do you have the long form apology on there?
Not yet. No.
Really?
Not on this.
Ah, man. Because all right. So then he apologizes. I forgot the exact question. Something about Air Canada. I guess he had an issue in Air Canada where he was wasted and drunk or something.
Oh,
I think.
this guy.
I don't have the actual question.
There's more stories of him being fucked up in various places.
So then here's his apology for that one.
I sincerely apologize. I understand the embarrassment I caused every member of this council. I understand the embarrassment that I've caused every resident in the city. I'm humiliated by it, but I cannot change the past, Councillor Thompson. All I can do is move on, and that's what I'm doing.
Oh, man, there's another clip we got to find.
He's like, I'm just going to move on.
But isn't that a nice, honest, like, I like that
yeah.
apology.
Right.
I'm humiliated by it.
Yep.
I've embarrassed everyone. He's speaking at least in human terms.
Right. I like that he's got an air of you guys are all being unreasonable.
Right. What other clips are up on this site? Because there's one more that's really good.
This one just has the Doug Ford going off.
Yeah, that's his brother, who I had no idea was part of the system up there as well. Rob Ford's brother.
Yeah.
Is he found a unique way to try to defend his brother.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. That's it on that site.
On this site, yeah.
We did all of them. Fuck, there's one more that's really good about Air Canada. Try to find that.
Yeah. What did he do on Air Canada? Was he like wasted yelling at the staff or something?
I don't know what the incident was, but he apologized for that too, and then everyone laughed at the end.
He's an apologizing motherfucker.
Yeah, because they're bringing up all sorts of shit. They finally had it. They've had it with this guy and his shenanigans. Here's his brother, though, in the meantime.
Have you ever smoked marijuana? Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Yeah, everyone? What?
Yeah, what?
Right. This is his dramatic moment to help his brother Rob out.
Yeah. He's asking the council in general?
Everybody.
Yeah,
He's just everybody. He wants people to come forward that have ever smoked marijuana.
Have you ever smoked marijuana? Have you ever smoked marijuana? Hold it. Have you ever smoked marijuana? It's a question. It's simple. A yes or a no. Have you smoked marijuana?
Point of privilege, Madam. Okay.
Point of
the answer,
privilege.
I guess, is yes. Yeah, they don't want to be
Can I invoke point of privilege here?
Point of privilege.
I don't even know what that is, but I want to use that.
That sounds good.
Point of privilege. What?
Mm-hmm.
You were born with it.
Ah, yes. You know, the white type.
So that's
wow.
Ford
He's the
and his
greatest
brother
guy.
trying to defend him.
Yeah,
oh man,
that's a rough go.
Oh yeah,
that's a rough go.
Yeah.
When your brother's up there yelling at the council, have you smoked marijuana?
Marijuana.
He's trying though.
Have you smoked marijuana?
Thanksgiving dinner is going to be. I was up there trying to help you. I was asking people.
Well, you didn't help me. I don't ask the goddamn council if they smoke marijuana. Everyone in the host is upset now.
Everyone in the whole host.
This is not a host to do that in.
I was asking them if they smoke marijuana.
Yeah, well, what do you think they're going to do? Just tell you? Sure, we up in the host, we smoked a lot of it.
There's a bunch of glass house living stone throwing, glass house living stone throwers.
I don't disagree.
Look, I was helping you pass the turkey.
All right, sure. Here, light this.
I got Thanksgiving up there.
Give me that stem.
Yeah.
Sam, go to CNN.com.
Okay. That's a town.
Oh.
I should leave.
Yeah, because Typhoon Vic.
Go down. There's like a bunch of clips on the side, a little further down.
There he is up top.
Wow, yours is. Why is yours?
It's different.
Oh, click on that, and then on the left side, there's like 3 more clips. Go with "I'm not a drug addict." I think there's more on that one.
Mayor Rob Ford, who admitted smoking crack cocaine in a drunken stupor, is now saying that he's become a
believe that what is about to happen should happen. And I'm sorry that you have gone through a turmoil in your life such as this. And I ask these questions of you because I care. And I think that
to have an intervention for the mayor of Toronto. Yeah. It's amazing.
That questions that should question themselves. Mr. Mayor, do you think you have an addiction problem with alcohol?
Absolutely not.
That's obvious.
Mr. Mayor, do you think you have an addiction problem with substance abuse and illicit drugs?
Absolutely not.
Right. Good by me.
Mr. Mayor, do you recognize that some of your behavior points to that?
I apologize for it. Shut up.
Depends how you interpret my behavior. A few isolated incidents.
I'm smoking crack.
And yelling that you're going to kill somebody.
He's the best. The arrogance of this guy is great.
I couldn't get enough of this yesterday. And his suit jacket, he can't even button it.
His tie isn't tied right.
No.
Would he survive? He's obviously going to be done soon, but would he survive this if he came out and go, I have a problem and I need help?
Hell no. No one understands.
I mean, in
shit.
Toronto, they're so nice up there, and the way they're talking to him, would there be a way for him to skate this if he came clean about everything?
No.
Not even rehab, because you have to do your duty. Or maybe if you did.
They want
do your duty.
They want him out. They're just way more polite about it. They absolutely want the guy out. And they can't kick him out. And they're saying that they need to make new legislation so they can kick him out. So now they're looking at trying to figure out the new legislation, and then officially they could say, you got to fucking go.
How much time?
They don't want him around at all.
How much time does he have left before he'd have to leave anyway?
I don't know, to be honest.
That'd be great. I'm very proud of Rob Ford's law, the law that says that you can now throw people out of office. That'll be his legacy.
Right, if they were caught smoking crack.
Yes.
Keep going there,
Absolutely
Sam.
not.
Absolutely not.
He's arrogant.
Oh, he's the best.
Okay, Councillor Mamadi, please speak to the mayor.
I'm trying to, Madam Speaker,
Yes.
this is a very serious issue.
Okay.
I just...
Okay.
I can understand how people would perceive my behavior. I can understand that.
Can you?
Because I put myself in the shoes of the taxpayers. And if they were to look at the few incidents that we've had, I could understand. They would say he may have a problem. I can assure you, I am not an alcoholic. I am not a drug addict. Have I drank? Have I done drugs? Yes, I have. It's self-inflicted, and I hope, Councillor Mamalini, I hope that nobody goes through what I have gone through in the last few months.
It's him.
You understand that there are some people on this council floor that really want to give you an opportunity and to recognize that perhaps the stress and everything else that comes along with addictions, possible addictions, points to particular behavior. Mr. Mayor, do you recognize there are a few of us that really do want to help you?
Counselor,
I don't need help.
It was not the reason I drank or did drugs was not because of stress. It was out of sheer stupidity. That's all it was. So I'm not going to blame something.
When he puts his hands together, and he talks like with that emphasis, he looks like Chris Farley and Tommy Boy.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah,
with his suit jacket kind of stretching over.
Being sincere and putting his fingertips. He puts just his fingertips together and kind of shakes his hands at you.
A lot of the Canadians checking in. They're saying that Parliament absolutely wants him out.
Of course they do.
But a lot of the people don't want him out. Because I guess he has done some great things for Toronto.
His suit jacket won't even button.
No,
that's what I said.
Even close.
If anyone, by the way, out there wonders, what is denial in an addiction? I just want to do this. You'll never see a better example of denial.
Yeah, just show this, and it's a prime example.
And this is how everyone who's in denial out there, this is exactly how obvious this shit is to people around you.
Keep going.
I'm not going to use an excuse or a cop-out. I take full responsibility for my mistakes. I don't know what else I can say.
Okay.
I don't know what else I can say.
There is no one
else to blame but myself.
No, there isn't anyone else to admit it except yourself.
And I have admitted it over and over, and I wasn't forced to admit it. I came out and I told the world,
You
and
were
I know
totally
I embarrassed the city.
He lied about
And then
it.
he goes, I
before.
know I embarrassed the city.
There had to be, not only did there have to be announcements that there is tape, the tape had to surface before he even acknowledged that.
And then he used semantics saying, well, he didn't ask the question properly.
Yeah.
And that's on you, not me.
You asked me dun 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 dun, dun
Right.
and you should have asked me dun 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 dun.
He'll be in office until the fall of next year, according to John. Thank you. So he's got about a year left.
Wow.
Keep going.
Let me just say this to you. The only person that could admit to having some kind of an addiction problem is the person who has it.
Absolutely.
Okay. Mr. Mayor, to a person that does care, I say this to you. In Ward 7, we've spent 15 years trying to get rid of gangbangers. We're trying to get rid of the influence that they bring on to our children. Mr. Mayor, in the behavior that we have seen, some of us have seen, including myself, there are pictures of individuals that don't do good to this city, that you seem to have a relationship with. Do you understand that even those of us that want to help you are really concerned about these things?
Counselor, this one isolated picture in front of a garage was a one-off picture. I have never met those three men in my life. They came out and asked me to take a picture with them, and that's the God-honest truth. I have never met those people. They're in court now. I'm not part of gangbangers. I do not support them. But when someone comes out and says, let's take a picture, I will take a picture. I met those people once, and I've never seen them again.
Would you consider...
What were you doing there?
Sitting
Look at
down
this stance.
with your family, with perhaps a couple of us on the council that really do want the best for you, and to talk about how perhaps we proceed instead of, Mr. Mayor, instead of what's about to happen in this chamber. I don't want to see it. I don't think the city wants to see it, Mr. Mayor. Listen to me. I don't think the city wants to see it. I think the best thing in this particular case is for us to talk to you and figure out what it is, if anything.
Google it.
We need to do to proceed in this particular case without the stone throwing, the yelling, the screaming, and the embarrassment.
Okay, that was your last question.
Counselor, I have talked to my family. I have talked to professionals. Counselor, action speaks louder than words.
Ah, that's right. Like smoking crack.
Forgiveness. I've apologized. I want to move on. That's all I can say right now, Counselor, and I do appreciate your support and your sincerity.
Councillor Mihevik, question.
Oh, boy. It doesn't stop.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay, so we've been listening to...
The words are, I'm not addicted to crack. Right. The actions are, even though I'm the mayor, I'm smoking crack.
I'm smoking crack. Yeah, yeah.
Was that the end of that clip?
Yeah.
All right.
And it goes back to the anchor.
Yeah, look at the other. Is that the main one? And then there's three on the side.
Those are, I don't think these are from the...
Here, go back a page.
He is
please.
fantastic to watch.
And then look on the left side again, because there's another one. Oh, you click on that.
The sheer denial that he really did anything.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, all right.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.